All right, let's learn about how to solve word problems using LCM and HCF. We'll be learning when to use LCM and HCF, and we'll apply the concepts from previous lesson to some practical problems. To begin with, we use HCF when dividing or grouping something equally. Okay, for example, if you have a rectangular shaped tile that you want to divide into squares, you'd be using HCF. Okay, or let's say you have 40 pens and 16 pencils that you want to divide equally and distribute equally, you'll have to use HCF. Okay, there are some keywords that you'll have to know for HCF. Let's say in word problems, if it says find the greatest number that divides, or the maximum or the largest number that divides, these kind of questions, you'll have to identify that this is HCF. When you get questions related to HCF and LCM, they might not directly ask you to find HCF or LCM. So from these keywords, you'll get to know what to do in that math. Okay, and we use LCM when finding events that happen at the same time again in the future. All right, let's say two flashes are there, one flash in every 15 seconds, another flashes in every 20 seconds. If they start at the same point, at what time in the future they're going to flash again together? All right, or maybe bus schedules. If two bus routes are there, in one route bus leaves the station every 15 minutes, another route bus leaves every 20 minutes, at what time in the future they're going to leave the station at the same time? For this kind of question, we do LCM. Okay, again, there are some keywords that you'll have to know. If the question says find the smallest possible number, or the least number, or the minimum, in that case, you'll be using LCM. LCM full form is lowest common multiple. Lowest common multiple. So this is why smallest, least, minimum, these are the keywords for finding LCM. And for HCF, we find the greatest, maximum, largest, because we basically find the highest common factor. Highest common factor. Okay, let's have a look at some examples. In this question of tiling a rectangle, it is given that rectangle size is 240 millimeter by 204 millimeter. So the rectangle has a length of 240 millimeters and it has a width of 204 millimeters. And the question says, find the largest square tile that fits both sides equally. So you're going to divide this into squares like this, okay, on both sides. So you're basically trying to find the largest square length, okay. For this, we'll be finding the prime factors of both the dimensions. Then we'll do HCF, which will give us the answer. Okay, let's quickly do the HCF of both the numbers. So 240, it's an even number divisible by 2. You get 120, half of 120 is 60, 30, 15. 15 is divisible by 3. As we know, 1 plus 5 is 6. Addition of the digits divisible by 3, so the number is also divisible by 3. 3 5s are 15 and 1. Likewise, if you do the prime factorization of 204, is divisible by 2 because it's an even number. Half of 204 is 102, divisible by 2 again, I get 51. Is 51 divisible by 3? Yes. So 3 1s are 3, 3 7s are 21. 17 is a prime number, so divisible by 17 only, you get 1. Okay. And if you write this in index form, you'll be writing 240 equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 to the 4 times 3 times 5. And 204 is equal to 2 square, 3 and 17. As we learned in the previous lesson, to calculate HCF, we take the common factors at their lowest power. So 2 is a common factor here with the lower power of 2. 3 is a common factor In HCF, we can only take the common factors, so that's all. We have taken the lowest powers of the common factors. 2 square means 2 times 2 times 3, 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. So HCF is 12. 240 is in millimeter, 204 in millimeter is given. So the final answer should also be in millimeters. Okay, so we can write the final answer as largest square tile that fits both sides equally is 12 millimeter. In this one, the question says there are two lights. Light A flashes every 22 seconds, light B flashes every 16 seconds. They both flash together at 10 p.m. Find out when is the next time they are going to flash together. The next time when they are going to meet in the future, you're going to do LCM. Okay, lowest common multiple. So we'll be doing lowest common multiple of 22 and 16, and then we will add that to 10 p.m. to find out when is the next time they're going to meet. To solve it, let's quickly prime factorize 22 and 16. So 22 divisible by 2, 11 is a prime number, 16 divisible by 2, half of 16 is 8, half of 8 is 4, 2, 1. Okay, so 22 can be written as 2 times 11. 16 can be written as 1, 2, 3, 4, so 2 to the 4. Okay, as we learned in the previous lesson, for calculating LCM, we take the common factors and uncommon factors both, and we take the highest power. So common factor we see here is 2 with the highest power of 4, so 2 to the 4, and uncommon factor is 11. So let's just multiply them. 2 to the 4 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 11. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16 times 11, so 16 tens are 160 plus 16, so 176. Okay, 22 second, 16 seconds, so this should also be in second. Okay, let's convert this into a minute so that we can find out the time at which they're meeting. Second to minute, smaller to bigger unit, you need to divide. There are 60 seconds in 1 minute, so let's just divide 176 by 60. It goes 2 times. Remainder is 6 minus 0 is 6, 7 minus 2 is 5, so 2 minutes and 56 seconds. So 176 second is basically 2 minutes and 56 seconds. Let's just add it to 10 p.m. So it was 10 p.m. plus this should give you 10 to 56 p.m. So 10 o'clock, 2 minutes, 56 seconds p.m. To write the answer, you can write that light A and B will flash together again at 10 to 56 p.m. Okay. Let's quickly move on to the last practice problem. It's about bus timetables. Shenley buses leave every 40 minutes. Winley buses leave every 15 minutes. If they leave at 8:15, at what time they are going to meet again? Okay, for this, as we have learned, we are going to do LCM. So let's quickly do prime factorization of 40 and 15. So 40 divided by 2, even numbers are divisible by 2. Half of 40 is 20, 10, 5, 5 is a prime number, 1. Okay, 15 divisible by 3, 3 5s are 15, 1. So 40 can be written as 2 times 2 times 2, 2 cubed, 5. And 15 can be written as 3 times 5. Okay. Similarly, in LCM, we are going to take the common factors and uncommon. Common factors is basically 5. Uncommon factors 2 cubed, we take the highest power. Highest power here is 3. Okay. So 5 times 2 cube is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. 5 twos are 10, 10 twos are 20, 20 twos are 40, 40 times 3, 3 fours are 12, so 120 minutes. Okay, 40 is in minutes, 50 is in minutes, so 120 should also be in minutes. Okay. To convert minutes into hour, smaller to bigger unit, we need to divide 60 minutes in 1 hour, so divide by 60. 62s are 120, no remainder, so 2 hours. So 120 minutes is basically 2 hours. You should add this to 8:15 a.m. 8:15 a.m. plus this one should give you 8 plus 2, 10. So 10:15 a.m. Okay. So the next common departure, you can write the final answer. Next common departure of both the buses is 10:15 a.m. Okay. All right. Let's quickly recapitulate what we have learned in this video lesson. So we basically use HCF when dividing or grouping something. We use LCM for repeating events. And prime factorization is the key to solving both. That's all. Thank you.